Hi guys, and welcome to another stream with Colin Sean. To see you again. I had a little bit of a break for over the Christmas, and it was really nice to have that time off. I know we did this just before Christmas as part one, so I'm coming back with part two, and then hopefully we can get this finished today. I did finish off screen some of the skin tone because I did spend a lot of the time previously on the face, and I showed you how I did achieve the face color. And all I did for the body was continue the method from what I did on the face to the body. So I didn't anything different at all. Just continued on the the method that I did for the face to the body, and that's pretty much how I achieved it. We're going to still continue through. You guys voted for a silver tone, so we're going to do like silver metals, and we're going to do some like icicle colors, keep it quite cool toned, and hopefully we can get her done. We've got quite a lot of things to go through today in regards to information, content, what I'm hoping for the channel, and yeah, I've got loads of things planned. So I'm going to show you a few things first, and just to have a bit of a chat as well before we get into the main content. So if you are watching this, if you're watching this when it's not streaming live, feel free to skip ahead to the actual content. I'm just going to chat a little bit to people as they come in and just greet people and wait for people to come into the live stream and have a bit of a chat with people coming into the live stream. So obviously this is what we're going to be covering today. We're going to continue this today. In regards to what I would like to do for the channel going forward, I want to do a bit of a series. I also want to do some pre-recorded content as well. I have just downloaded a video software, and I'm just learning obviously the basics of it and getting used to it. So yeah, can everyone hear me? Just checking. Can people hear me? Just checking, testing sound. Testing, hello. Hi Gary, just testing, can you hear me? Let me know if people can hear me, because I don't see the microphone moving up and down. Oh, you can hear me, good. I don't see the microphone green bits going up and down where it indicates sounds being picked up. Oh, that's good, at least you can hear me. That's brilliant. So yeah, I want to do a bit of a series. I'm going to be doing some video content in regards to off live. So I'm going to do some off live camera recordings, and I'm going to do some like tutorials on things like skin series. I know Claire's just started one, and hers is fantastic, so check hers out. She just posted today. I spoke to Claire and she says it's okay for me to show you some of her blends, but also show you some of my own as well. And I'm also going to be doing a bit of a hair series to go from natural hair color to more exotic fantasy hair colors. Also going to be doing eye colors as well, doing some eye colorings, just so we can like practice eye colors together in different shades and tones, and maybe some unusual ones. We're going to be using the Mariola Bedeck eye design. I did ask Mariola's permission if I could use these, and she said yes, they can be used. So they can be used for coloring. So these are available from her Facebook page. So you could use these as practice, and obviously just for personal use only. So that's going to be part of the series. So we're just going to be building up on practicing, learning from each other, color combinations, color blends, using different types of branded pencils, different types of markers as well. So just a whole heap bag of content that I want to do for the channel, and make this more about learning and developing, as well as a community and bring people together, but also obviously take something from each video and really be able to use that and make a difference in regards to your creativity and your productivity. So I've got a few things planned in regards to the series. I've also got a birthday extravaganza planned for you guys, which is next month. My birthday's on the 10th of February next month, and funny enough, it falls on a Monday. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming on the Monday or if I'm going to be just doing it on the weekend just before. I'll let you know on which date I'm going to be streaming over that birthday weekend, because I do not know what's planned for my birthday. But we'll be doing like a birthday extravaganza over that weekend. We have a free image already from a very well-known artist who I know you're going to absolutely love, and I'm very happy that she came on board. And another one as well is still in being designed, and obviously I'm not going to confirm that artist because it hasn't actually been designed yet. Nothing's materialized. It's just been okayed, so it's not, you know, until it's actually done, then it's not actually guaranteed. But the one that is confirmed, and we'll confirm for you now for the extravaganza, it's actually Mystic Art Mirrors. So that is Kristen Glorious Inc., I believe, and she does the is it the Mystic Mermaids? She does the fairy tales books. Hi Gary, hi Nanamo, hi everyone. Hi everyone popping in. It's nice to see people popping in chat. Feel free to say hello or lurk away. It's entirely up to you. So these are Kristen's books, so you might recognize them. So Kristen, this is Kristen's first colouring book, which she named. And she does these kind of very unusual girls with these very big eyes. They're very doll-like. And she's done the fairy tales one as well. So she is actually giving us a image from her newest book, which is, I think it's Beautiful Beasts or Glorious Beasts. If I just quickly show you the photo. So this is the actual image she's giving us from her latest book. So that's the image that you guys will be able to going to be gifted for free as my birthday extravaganza. And then the other one's going to be like a discounted image once that has been designed, and that'll be available on the artist Etsy store. So more information on that image will follow closer to the time, but this will be a free image. It's been gifted from Kristen to me, and then I can gift it to you guys, which obviously has been authorized. So this will be our February free image. Fantastic, isn't it? So if you haven't tried Kristen's artwork before and you've seen these books about and you've been on the fence, or you're not sure if if you're wanting to pay out for the book, or you just want to practice or give it a go, then it's a perfect opportunity to try out this image. And it is a fantastic, lovely little image, quite quirky. So that is that. Another thing as is going on before in regards to doing a skin, hair and eye series, also got color blends as well, so I'm going to be doing some color blends. I've got some color charts here. If you want this color chart, I'll leave you the link of where I got it from just here in the comments. I'll also put it in the description below at the end of the video. Hi Candy, how are you doing? Nice to see you. That's where I got these color charts from, these blank color charts. So what I'm going to do when I do the skin and then the head and the hair is I'm going to be doing for each. Let's say I'm going to be doing one on Polychromos. I'll do Polychromos skin and then Polychromos hair, and then Prismacolor for the same skin, hair. What else could I do? Things maybe I could do like Black Widow, I could do Arteza, I could do Pablos, if I've got enough of them, Copics, Pro Markers, any sort of suggestions that you have in regards to art supplies you want to see in regards to skin and hair, etc. And obviously let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can make a chart for them as long as I have enough of them art supplies. I've pretty much got a mixed bag of everything. Perhaps I could do what else have I got? So like Shafia Farbens or Sergeant Arts. What else have I got? Got Pan Pastels, but I'm not sure how that would work. To maybe I'm not yet. I've got Koi Wars, which is their polycolors, so I could try them as well. So different ones. So if you've got any suggestions what you'd like me to use for skin and hair series, then let me know in the comments. Yes, I'm going to be doing some mid and dark skin combos, Nana. I don't see enough of them obviously being done. So yes, definitely we'll have to do some more mid to dark skin tones. I'm also going to be touching on like fantasy skin tones and fantasy hair. So this would be classed as a fantasy skin tone. And then fantasy hair would be like, you know, very colourful hair, like greens, purples, etc. Or like a like this, which I've started on regards to Nalik's image. So I've done a bit like an ombre effect. So this would be classed as like a fantasy hair where the pink goes into purple, but then goes into blue, then goes into white, like a white and grey. That would be classed as a fantasy hair, and that would be something that obviously I'll touch upon in regards to the hair section. And obviously this is not finished, it's just a work in progress. It's just a marker base. I've just done the marker so far, and then I'm just going to go in and tidy it up with a bit of pencils here and there, add detailing, add a bit of depth, and then for the background I'm probably just going to do some like pastel work on the background, and then that'll be done. Oh, thanks, Nana. So yes, birthday extravaganza. I can't believe it's coming around next month, and I'm turning 29. If you're interested, I'll be 29 years old. So I'll be having to make the most of my last year of my 20s, clinging on to it for dear life. I think most of you have probably been there, done that, or close to. But yeah, just years seem to fly over, don't they? Another thing as well, I got myself a little. This is my little book that I have. My little book. Where I have all my swatches, current dashes, Derwent Intense, Koi Wars, different things as well. Or my little book of secrets, I call it. My swatch secrets. And then obviously I just wrote down some color combinations, what I'm going to be using for upcoming content regards to skin and hair, so some ideas. So I jot them down and keep them in there. And then project book, which I've just got. This is a little project book. And this is blank at the moment, but any sort of future projects for the channel, just going to list them in here. So if you've got any suggestions what content you'd like to see in 2020, I have a brand new project book that's untouched, unopened, and ready for your suggestions of what you'd like to see in regards to colouring, techniques, tutorials, content, you name it. Just drop me a message and let me know, because I'll put that in the project book. Hi Gary. Another thing I've just got through the post, which I'm not going to do I'm not going to do its own video this time because it's arrived late, but I thought I'd just quickly touch upon it on the live stream. Did get the Dark Fantasy Secret Special, Dark Fantasy Special of Colouring Heaven through the post today. It arrived a little bit late, which is absolutely fine. But obviously all the other flip throughs and reviews are already out, so I'll just wait for the next one to do the flip through and review series continued. But I will be continuing to do these throughout 2020, the Colouring Heaven issues, and there'll be a pre-recorded video. So I'm still going to be working with Colouring Heaven which are fantastic, and I do have an affiliated link with them. So if you do sign up for a subscription with them using my affiliate link, it does help the channel. Obviously, it doesn't cost you any extra. It just gives me a few pennies to contribute towards the channel. So just a few of the Ennis images here, which is absolutely fantastic. Ennis also has a Patreon, which I'm a member of, and it is worth the money. I think it's $5 a month, and she gives you an image each month, sometimes 2 images, depending on if it's a special event. So fantastic. So that is that. So yeah, I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and a fab new year, and I hope 2020 is a good year for everyone. So, and you know, it's the start of a new decade, so it's kind of like a fresh start, turning over a new leaf, as I say. So fingers crossed everybody that 2020 is their year. Also as well, for January, I just have some plans for colouring. I'm gonna try, fingers crossed. I'm gonna try and colour in the calendars in their monthly order. So I've got 2 calendars, so I'm gonna have to try and colour 2 images from the calendars each month, as well as additional content for the channel and Facebook, etc. And then my own enjoyment of colouring. So this month I need to try and colour and finish. Fingers crossed I can do it. So these are the two January images. This is the Colouring Heaven calendar. This is Nalik Showmaker's image, and then this is Kelly O'Gorman's. So this is Kelly O'Gorman's calendar. She actually features in this at some point as well. But these are the 2 images that I need to try and get done for January, and then I'll do February, March, etc., etc. So I'm going to try and keep that in a monthly order. If I fall behind, don't shout at me. It's probably to be expected. Natalie, as well, your issue is going to be, I'm sending out your copy of this tomorrow. I know it's a little bit, obviously I know it's a little bit late. You won this around about just before New Year's, just obviously with the post office, etc., and the holidays. It's been absolutely manic, but Natalie, I'm going to get your issue sent out to you tomorrow in the post, and you should expect that hopefully no later than the beginning of February, because obviously it's coming from the UK to Canada. So hopefully you'll get it no later than the beginning of February. I've got a review coming on the channel as well. This is for this book, which is Genovia, French artist, which is her name is Nachmilitiova Yunana, I believe. I can't pronounce it properly. Sorry, apologize for that. Quick flip, but I'll be doing a full flip through of this book this week. I'm getting the video out to you guys. Absolutely fab book, which just came out, and it's just got full of great little designs and quirky little characters, and it is self-published by the author, and the quality of the paper is brilliant. But I'll be doing a full flip through of that book this week. Nana more, you'll have to wait and see. I've got to keep you coming back. If I give away all the secrets now, you'll not come back. Paper is like, it has got tooth, and it's got a ping. It's smooth, but it does have some tooth. Right, guys, so yes, so just remind me if you've got any sort of ideas that you'd like to see on the channel in regards to what I colour, or what you'd like me to show you in regards to content like tutorials, or what you'd like to learn from the channel, and then I'll pop that in the project book, and then we'll make a series of it. I'm not being rude, Nana. You, you know I'm being tactful. Idea. Tell me where to get the book. Well, you have to wait and see. The review will be out this week, and I'll leave all the links, etc., in that video. So, guys, we're going to get on with the show, and we're going to be doing our Crystal Queen. Last time we used the Deco Art pencils for the skin. I did the face. I continued that off. I continued the body off screen, off camera, just using the exact same technique. So you haven't missed anything in regards to that. In regards to the rest, I'm just going to be using some other pencils. I've got some Artezas here, so I think I'm going to use some Arteza pencils. Oh, Loretta. Hi, Loretta. Are you mean my tattoo? You want to see my tattoo? See if I can fit it into frame. Put it upside down, but yeah, that's my tattoo. It's a Buddha, rose, and some falling petals. So, I got that done in 2012, and this is my first tattoo. It took about 5 hours. Everyone's like, "You're going a bit big for a first time tattoo." I was like, "Go big or go home." So these are the Arteza Ella blends that come in a set of 120. They do come in a tin like this with the owls. Lovely little tin, quite thick, sturdy. It comes with little red plastic holders and the dividers, but they are a bit flimsy. It does tell you on the lid just came off. Just take it off. It does tell you on the lid the light fastness of each color. Although it was a bit confusing because I was expecting the more stars, the better the light fast, but actually it's the other way around. So one star is like the excellent light fastness, and then it goes all the way up to 4 stars, which is fair light fastness. Fair light fastness. Hi Joey, hello. So yeah, some great colors in here. Fantastic addition to the Arteza pencil family. If you've got the 72 set, then I would say definitely invest in the 120 because the additional colors do actually help in regards to your skin tones. You're getting some extra greens. There's loads of greens in here, some fantastic blues and purples, just a wide range of colors. You do get some metallics in here, which are like a fun added little addition. So, but I did actually get this case for it. This was a case from my mother, which is a little present. And it's a fab little case that folds out like this. And then I swatched each color, which took me like all day to swatch. Anybody find that swatching takes an awful long time than actually just coloring? I actually find the swatching takes longer than actually doing the coloring aspect. So this is each color swatched out. So as you can see, there's a great ranges here of yellows. Then we go into the browny reds, and then reds, purples, skin tones, pinks, purples, blues, greens, blacks, loads of greys, wide range of greys here. And then you've got some metallics here. You've got unicorn purple, silver, gold, copper, and dreamy blue. I don't know if you can see the shimmer on the metallics, but they are pretty shimmery. But they are fantastic. I got these directly from Arteza website, Nana, because they have a sale on them. I don't know if the sales ended or not, but they had reduced them to £44 for the 120 set. So I've got a pretty good deal on those. And I think the US website and also the UK website were having a sale on them on the Arteza official website, but it did not include Amazon. So Amazon did not include any sort of sale offers on them, but the official site does. I don't know. It's not just PayPal, I don't think, no more. I think you can also pay by debit credit card as well. So I think you have the option of both. So check it out if you want to have a look at them. But they are great. They're quite a nice pencil. They do feel a bit soft lay down, but they're not so soft to the point where it loses their point very quickly. They do keep their point quite a considerable amount of time, and they feel like a polychromos in the hand in regards to their barrel, their weight. But they lay down just ever so soft, ever so lightly softer than a polychromos. So I would say they are. If I was put as Clover Claire said in her review, if you put prisms here and polychromos here, and this is the middle, then I would say these pencils on in regards to softness would probably be just about here, just over the halfway mark. And they do feel lovely and they do blend, and you can play with them as well. So we're going to be using these. So I'm going to stop ranting and going on and on and on. No problem, Gary. And you guys want to see some silver on this image, so we're going to do some silver work. Let's sort this lighting out. So let's do the crown. Get the greys and blues. And the good thing about this pencil case, you can fold it over quite multiple amounts of time. That's still on off at the moment. Just let me check for you guys. Yeah, so at the moment they do have a bit of a discount on them. I did get them slightly cheaper than this because of the black. I think it was like the Boxing Day sales or after Christmas sales. But they are still on offer. There's about £10 off them, but they seem to have sold out in the UK at the moment. But keep an eye on it. Obviously, the prices will always change, and they often do have special offers on Amazon as well. There we go. So you're welcome. Sorry, guys, I was just messing with the brightness and contrast, just to make sure it's not too bright. Okay, so let's get some grays. So for a silver, we're going to need some cool grays. So let's use the Dolphin Grey, which is this one. Dolphin Grey, a Steel Grey, a Fog Grey, the Koala Grey, and the Silver. So that's going to be our silver blend. So I have Steel Grey, Koala Grey, Fog Grey, Silver, and Dolphin Grey. You'd like me to do a live drawing? Ooh, I think that's going to be sometime in the future. I'm still not 100% confident with my drawings at the moment. I haven't actually released any new drawings. I've been practicing, but I'm just not quite there yet to be able to sit and tell you how how I do things and how I I don't think my skill levels are there for me yet for me to say this is how you do this, that, the other. I'm still pretty much a student in regards to drawing than I am actually a teacher. But it is something that I'm practicing on, and probably maybe towards the mid to the end of the year I might do a video on the drawing, because I have been offered to do some sort of content in regards to my drawing. So I'll probably tie that in with the channel probably later in the year. But as beginning of anytime soon, the first 6 months of the year, then probably not. But maybe towards the end of the year. It is, Loretta, and you would know. And then drawing on camera, that would be, I'm like, what if I mess up? Because the amount of times you have to erase and before you actually want the next step, I think you'd probably find, I'm not sure you would find it entertaining or enjoying to watch. I always think that if people were to watch me to draw, they'll probably be bored because I take quite a long time. Okay, so let's put the dark spots in first. So let's use the Koala Grey first. I'm distracting myself here. That's true, and not everyone's a DD. DD does all. This is Steel Grey. So I'm just going to go over the top of what I just did there in regards to the, was it the Koala Grey on top of the steel. Also in February as well, we're going to be doing an event for the project Drawings for Diversity, which is a project that I completed with multiple artists, which is a charity project. I think a lot of you probably heard and seen it around. If not, then obviously check it out on Etsy, and also check it out on Facebook and Instagram. So it's a multi-artist PDF coloring book that supports and aids equality through the charity of Stonewall, which has been around for absolutely ages. Stonewall's been in practice since the late 60s. and they fight for equality for everybody. You know, it is an LGBT charity, but it also fights equality for everyone, all genders, all races, all sexual orientations. It is a good charity, and we're going to be doing a multiple stream collaboration with a few other streamers, and they're going to be doing a image from the book and promoting the PDF colouring book. So that's something to look forward to as well in February. Hey, Nick and Tina. I suppose that's true. That's something I could do as like pre-record and you know in time. Obviously, just put it all together, Gary. That would probably be the best option rather than doing it as a live stream, because as a live stream, I think you'd be pretty bored. Do it as like a time lapse sort of thing. I could do that, but as I just said, as I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not sure if you were here. I've just downloaded a video editing software, and I'm just going to start learning practice to use that, and so I can get some more pre-recorded content out for you guys rather than just doing lives. Especially because I want to, you know, go more into full-time work in studying. So I'm probably not going to have as much time, especially later in the year, to do live streams or commit to a live stream set date. So I might be better off just doing pre-recordings for the most part. So that's something I'm trying to get to grips with. Obviously, I'll do I'll still do live stream when I can. I wouldn't be giving it up completely. Enjoy your cookie, yeah, the cookie monster. I think we're going to need white as well, actually, just to blend some of this in. This is one thing I don't actually colour much of. I don't really do a lot of silver for metal. I usually just choose to do gold because for some reason I find gold pretty easy to do, even though it probably isn't that difficult to do silver. Just I haven't practiced it much. I'm not too bad today, Nick and Tina. How are you guys doing? How are things over your way in Canada? I'm glad to have the house back, and I'm glad to have the sitting room back since my husband's sister's his sister and the kids came and went for Christmas. It was lovely to see them, but it was lovely to have the house back. Steampunk metal, yes, learn metals. I do find a great book for metal is Helen Elston's is it Coloring Special Effects? Those books are fantastic for, you know, little quick tutorials, and I'm pretty sure she covers all metals as well. Trying to figure out how Patrick can't remember his last name to such bright colour on Instagram. I think I know who you mean, Laura, but I'm not 100%. But I think I came across his work the other day, and I followed him. Yeah, he's fantastic. He also does illustrations as well, from what I believe, if I'm thinking of the same person. Yeah, I heard and saw Nick and Tina about your cat, and I'm sorry that obviously you lost your little fur baby boy. He was very cute. I'm really sad that you lost him. I'd be devastated, obviously, if it was me with Shadow. So even though I don't know exactly how you're feeling, I can imagine. No problem, Animo. Another thing that I've set myself for 2020, I want to do, obviously, I think the obvious is I want to be more active, go out, be more active, get my energy up, and be able to burn off some pounds. But also another thing is I want to be able to read more. I did not do a lot of reading last year, and I do actually love reading. When I get into reading, I really love it. So I think that's one thing for 2020 as well that I want to be able to do is to read more. I have like a bookshelf full of books that I haven't read, and I could pretty much read them and set up a booktube, which is probably something I could do, actually, do recommendations of books on the channel. So I don't know if anyone else here likes to read fiction. I know Nanamo does. Nanamo likes her books. That's it, Loretta, that's the person. Yeah, I know who you mean. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Everything looks like it's been done in vivid sort of inks or watercolors. Comic books. I like the ones with the pictures. Cheers, Gary. I like the ones with the pictures. Well, it is still classed as reading, even though there's not a lot of words, but it's still classed as reading. I'm pretty sure I turned the autofocus off. There you go, it should be off now. Autofocus is a pain in the bum. It's okay if you're filming from far away, but if you're trying to film up close, it always tries to constantly focuses in and out. Should we be working now? Yep, it's working. Well, book that I want to read in February, because at the moment I'm actually listening to an audiobook. So I don't know if anyone's actually experienced an audiobook, but it's pretty cool. If you get a good if you get a person that reads it very well aloud and is very interactive with the story, then I would highly recommend listening to an audiobook, especially if you're doing sort of anything creative, drawing, something where you're keeping yourself occupied, but have that in the background. So you kind of are essentially reading and doing something else at the same time. It's great. It's really relaxing, actually. And the one that I'm listening to at the moment is called The Poppy War, and it's based in Asia, China. I think it's based in like years and years ago. I think it's based in something like about 18th century. And this girl's orphaned. She's been dragged up by her aunt, who wants to marry her off to somebody at the age of 15. She wants to go to school, which is obviously frowned upon on her family. But she determines herself to get into this high military school because it's the only one that's free in her area, in her country, and she manages to get in, lo and behold, and she becomes part of this military school. But she's classed as an outsider because she's from the south. She's from a poor country. If she's a poor part of the country, everybody else who is there is privileged. They're from the main part of the country or from the north, and they're all from privileged family background where she's not. So she's a bit of an outsider. And it's a really good story. I do recommend it. It's called The Poppy War. But this is one that I want to read for February. It's called The Silent Companions. It's a bit of a thriller, spooky book, and it's like sort of like if you've ever seen anything like The Woman in Black, or if you read The Woman in Black, it kind of has that sort of same vibe as The Woman in Black. So I do like stories like that as well. I also like fantasy. So that is going to be my February read. But I have loads of reading novels. I've got the actual physical books. I've got Kindle books, so I've got like ebooks. I've got audiobooks. And then I have all these colouring books. And then I have the PDF colouring books. Welcome back, Nana. Yeah, I was just showing which book I'm going to be reading in February, and it's Silent Companions. It's a similar sort of feeling to like the One in Black. It's kind of spooky, creepy, haunted novel. But the one that I'm reading at the moment is called Poppy War. It's called Poppy Wars, and it's a really good book. Which book was gory, Nana? Did anyone watch the BBC's Dracula? I thought that was really good. The 3-part Dracula that came out just after Christmas. That was awesome. Rats book. Okay. That was really good. 3-part Dracula, and there was also a 3-part Christmas Carol, and that was with Guy Pearce, and that was like a dark version of Christmas Carol. That was really good. No more if you like your gore and your if you like your gore and you like your crime and horror, this author's really good, and this book's also good. I haven't read it yet, but I had it on recommendation. It's supposed to be very graphically detailed. Kathy Reaches, she used to be a crime detective, and then she's turning to a novelist. So she actually writes from experience. So all of her books that are based on crime and murder kind of sounds very believable because she's been inspired by her previous work. So I think you might like these books by this particular author. Yeah, and that's what it is, Nana. It's a crime and thriller. It's not a horror. It's a crime and thriller because the author used to be a detective, and she then turned into a novelist. So she uses her previous experience as a crime detective in all her stories. You probably do. She's got loads of books, but that one's supposed to be particularly good. Bones of the Lost. I think that one might be do I say inspired or adapted, or I would say inspired, but even though it's not a good inspired by the Rose West murders from the sounds of the book, like bones under the stairs or under the house. I read all sorts, different genres. Just appreciate a good story, whether it's film, TV, books. Video games. So I have no idea what David's planning for my birthday. I don't know what we're doing at all. No, I'm not gonna expect anything. But he's booking time off, so he must have something in mind. Bless him. He's been pretty quiet the past few days since Christmas. I bought him all the video games that he wanted, especially the Star Wars one. He's been pretty much occupied on that in his free time, and I've not really heard a peep from him. Yeah, it is a little bit of horror. It's not like jumpy, scary horror. It takes that campy Dracula horror, classic Dracula campy style horror, and mixes it with a bit of black dark humor, and then modernizes it as well. So it's not an exact retelling of Dracula as the novel. It does actually sort of its own sort of story. it brings it to the modern. It brings it up. Brings it to the modern ages. Oh, you gotta love a good horror now. Keeps the heart pumping. if you watch horror. I think you'd like it, Loretta. It is good. It was on BBC, so you probably get it in America on because I think he's had BBC over there. It is gory. It is gory in parts, but it's got some like campy humor in it, like dog humor. Um, but it was really good. It was quite intelligent as well in some parts. It made you think. I'm probably just being really bad at describing it. Gary, you can take over. Now that is a good one. No, I watched that. That's really good. They're supposed to be doing a series 2 of that, actually, from what I hear. Yeah, the book's supposed to be more creepier than the series, but the series was good. Hi, Jane. How are you doing? Right, I'm going to get some black just to add a bit more depth and shade. Charcoal grey. Where's the black? Oh, there's the black. I was a bit confused there. I was like, where's the blacks? I'm going to have to get this to a fine point. There we go, nice point there. Yeah, we watch a lot of things on Netflix. We have Netflix, and that's pretty much most of the things that we watch programs on. We do have Prime, but I find there's more, at the moment at least, there's more things on Netflix to watch. Yes, it is. It's Jennifer Zimmerman. It is originally from her second Color Effects book, Color and Secrets book, but she especially grayscaled it at a request that I asked her, and she made it as a special event just before Christmas, and I'm just finishing it up now. But it is available on her Etsy store. You can get the grayscale version and the line art from her Etsy store. The link is still in the description as well, and it is a cool image. I'm really liking Jennifer's latest images, especially the soft grayscale. Oh, I haven't watched Messiah yet. Another recommendation, Nana, I don't know if you've seen it. I think you'd like it. Lost in Space, about the family that's lost in space. The original series was out in the 60s, but they've remade it, and Toby Stephens is in it, which is Maggie Smith's son, and that's really good. I enjoyed that. I just finished watching the second series. And you don't have to be a big sci-fi fan to enjoy it. It's a really good story about family and survival. You hated the original. I like some sci-fi. Depending what it is. I like Star Wars. I like the new Star Wars. I don't know why people were so upset about the new Star Wars. I think it was good for what it is. A lot of people like to compare and they still like to compare the Star Wars now to the Star Wars back in the 70s, and it's not ever going to be the same because Disney know their main target is going to be kids, regardless whether it's got a big fan base from people from the 70s and growing up watching Star Wars. They know that they're going to follow it, but they also obviously mainly target kids because families is where the money is in regards to movies. So if they make it family friendly and appeal for kids nowadays, then it's going to sell. People's tastes change, don't they, Loretta? They just change over the years. Still enjoyed it for what it was. I wouldn't say it was like, you know, Oscar worthy, but it was entertaining. It was fun. I heard that wasn't very good, Nana, the new Terminator. I would say when I saw the previous one at cinema with Emilia, is it Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones? And I thought, well, that's going to be really good. And I went to see it. I went to see it at the cinema, and actually, I was fighting not to fall asleep, and I never fall asleep at the cinema. But I think that's just a series that's done and dusted. I think it's the same with Die Hard, and that's like they keep trying to bring that back, and I think, well, I think it's pretty much done now. Like most people say, the first two of the Terminators are the best ones, and then they kind of went downhill from there. So I think that's probably something I'd watch. Probably watch at home if it's on the tablet or something. Okay, so let's do the gems. Oh, no problem, Jane. Thank you so much for popping by. Good night, hon. We'll see you soon. Hope to catch you next time. Right, gems wise, what color should we do these gems? I think maybe we could do like a purple and blue mix. Let's start with the purple. UV purple. Oh, thanks, Animal. And then let's take this periwinkle blue. I'm just going to mix some colors here to make it kind of like an opaly gem effect. Sapphire blue. Egyptian blue. bit of indigo. And then I'm going to take that purple again. And then I'll just take the periwinkle again. I've just been watching V-Wars, Gary. That's really good. We just started watching it. Really enjoyed it, actually. Again, it's quite gory. It is an 18, so not something you watch around kids. But it is really good. It's got the guy from the Vampire Diaries in it. Not that I watched Vampire Diaries, but I recognise him from it. You watched it in one go. You're not an oddball. Everyone does their own thing. And then just blend it in with a bit of white. And then if we just take a white gel pen. Yes, no, I just finished watching the second series. I absolutely loved it. The book is supposed to be terrible, but I love the TV show. And then we have some gems. Just need to deepen up around them. No, there's two. So hopefully you watch them in the right order. Yeah, the second series just came out. I watched them all. I watched all that in one go. Massive twist. We don't have the gems. We've got a crown going. As for these little droopy bits here, probably just make them white, like pearls. The Witcher was really good, Loretta. I think that if you're going to watch anything, watch The Witcher. That was fantastic. Really enjoyed The Witcher. Yeah, The Witcher was fantastic. Henry Cavill as Witcher is fantastic. I've played I am still playing the video game because the video game takes absolutely ages to finish. It's massive. but he's does a very good like adaptation of Geralt. Like, the voice matches the guy's voice from the video game very well. Very deep and very low, and not much emotion comes out, and it's very blunt and stern. He is a good-looking guy, isn't he? I don't know. He's from Jersey, actually, from New Jersey. Not New Jersey, from Jersey, UK. Sorry. And obviously, he's the guy that played Superman. He's not your cup of tea. He's not, Loretta. Oh well. More for me, Nana, then. Right. Where should we go next? Should we do some hair? Should we do some hair? Let's do some. So it's not the only thing about this pencil set is that they don't have much in regards to pale light blues. But other than that, the color range is really good. So let's just get our pencil sharp. That's not true at all. There's a lot of things that loads of people like that I don't like. I don't always follow the trend. So we're still gonna keep having like a white-ish hair color, but make it like a ashy ice blonde color, like a platinum. No problem. No idea what to do with this. I don't know whether that's just part of her skin or is it a necklace? Yeah, some sort of necklace, isn't it? So I'm just trying to get the blue and the grey to blend together, just so it makes like a bluey grey. That's kind of what you want for like an icy blonde. That sort of, is it like an ash blonde? People like to go like, so that sort of greyish colour, don't they? Like greyish blonde. Oh, thanks, Dana. Well, you guys voted for like the silvery cool colours, so she's cold as ice, chilling me sacrifice. She's as cold as ice. I'm wondering whether to just do the background like in a glitter. Just fill it in with glitter. Just cheat and fill it with glitter. Make it sparkle. Good night, Gary. Thank you very much for dropping by, mate. And we'll see you soon. I'm just going to see what I can get done within the next half hour. And then if I don't finish it on camera, I will definitely finish it offline and post it on Instagram. As there's not much left to do, so should hopefully be able to get it posted by Thursday. It's tomorrow. I am back at college tomorrow. Obviously, just to only go on Tuesday anyway, so it leaves me Wednesday and Thursday. Are you commenting about my singing, Anna? Well, I wouldn't say it was singing. So Nana, have you tried reading with Kindle books before, with ebooks? If so, what's your thoughts on ebooks? Because I've just downloaded a few onto my tablet, and it does feel a bit strange not holding a book, but I can see it. I can see some benefits from it. Like when I do read, I'm not flipping through the book to see how many pages are left for the chapter. And I can read in the dark. Are you not a fan of the Kindle? Because I know a lot of people prefer holding a book. I do like the fact that it doesn't take a lot of space though. So you haven't got like books and books and books everywhere. It's But I do end up donating quite a lot of books once I've read them anyway. I donate them, unless like I really enjoy it. I know I'm going to like read it again. I'll either donate it or pass it on to somebody who I think that will enjoy it. That's awesome. Yeah, I've got a case. I just use my tablet. You just on tablets you can download the Kindle app. And it's really good. I've got the Amazon Fire HD 8, and that's really good for reading on. Especially with Prime, you do actually get some books included with Kindle, with being a Prime member. You can borrow books. And you can also get like discounts on Kindle books as well. Oh, I know. You can do it on Kindle as well. Yeah, you can just download them from Kindle. But yeah, if you've got a tablet, you can do it on your tablet as well. But if you've got Prime, Nana, then you might as well give it a go. You know, make the most out of it. I think a lot of people that have Prime, Amazon Prime, don't really use most of the features that it offers, because I don't think they realise that you do get quite a lot for the money with Amazon Prime. Not only do you get like with it, not only do you get like 2 days delivery within 2 days. Obviously, you get your Prime Video, so you get all your TV series and movies included. You get your Prime Music, so you can stream music for free, listen to music. You can also read books for free. Download Kindle books, and you also get discounts on them. Is there anything else? And there's also that pantry thing, but it doesn't work here. I don't think it works. Well, it doesn't work I don't think it works in the UK well. If it is, it's definitely not in my area. So you can kind of see what I'm going for in regards to the hair. You do, it's quite easy to forget about all the little extras. And there's some good TV series that are on the Prime channel as well. Hi Helen, how are you doing, hon? Nice to see you. So I'm going to do that here all the way through. So I'm going to keep these to one side. But I'm going to quickly, because I don't think I'm going to get a chance to finish it all on tonight's stream. So I'm going to be doing some other sections as well, just to show you colour that I'm going to be doing. For the sparkly dress, I don't know, what colour should we do sparkly dress? Should we make it metal or should we make it sequins? Oh, thanks, Helen. Let's have a look at colours. What colour should I do the dress? I might include some of this metallic. Maybe do a dark blue. Maybe do a dark blue. There we go. Back to the dress. Okay, so let's do the dress as well. So I could always just continue that on, as you can see what I'm doing with regards to the hair color combination. I was just using the periwinkle blue and the dolphin gray. You could use a different gray. You could even make a dark gray. I could, if you wanted to, you could go back and make it a bit darker if you wanted to. Just left some of the white showing as well, so there's a natural highlight. So I'm going to go in with my darkest color, which is the Peruvian blue. And then wherever you see the heavy shading, I'm just going to go over that with the Peruvian blue. And the lines as well, where you've got the folds. And then we're going with the Egan blue, I think it's called Egan blue, which is quite a, I think it's like a, I would say it's more like a, it's a teal blue. It's like a teal. And I'm just doing it lightly. I'm not adding any pressure because we're just going to build color. We're going to build layers, and then as we build layers, we're going to put the details back in. Then we have the Mykonos blue. Midnight blue. Put that in at the top, and then bring it down slightly at the edge. And then go over it again with the Argent blue, the tea type blue. Then the Minocqus blue. And then the dreamy blue, which is metallic. But we're going to add heavier pressure. Just where the lines are coming down. And then if we take the dolphin grey rather than white, it should then blend it together without lightening it too much. Taking the periwinkle blue again, just for this edge here, just to lighten it up, so it's not as dark. And then I'll take the metallic, I can put that on the edge. And then we do need the white for this bit. Add a few white highlights. And then a bit more metallic. And then if you take a white gel pen, so I'm just showing you what I'm going to do with the rest of the dress. I'm going to do the rest of it off screen. Where'd you put that white gel pen? Oh, thanks, guys. I've literally just had the job in. That's fine, I'll just grab another one. Oh, thank you. So for the dress, just add a bit of sparkle. Add dot in. And then just take some of them. Maybe not that one. There we go. So kind of make it look like a night sky, you know, within the dress. That's what I was looking for. And it kind of goes in with the gems as well. So that's what I'm going to continue on with the dress, and then obviously with these two, the dolphin grey and the periwinkle blue, so the rest of the hair. The dress was midnight blue, monochronous blue, Argian blue, is it Argian blue, Argian blue, Perusian blue, the dreamy blue, which is a bit metallic, and then adds a bit of black and a bit of white just for depths and highlights. As for the star and the crystals, I'm pretty much going to keep them white anyway, just keep the natural white glow, and the same for the necklace. So the rest of it I am just going to do it offline, off camera, but I will post the finished results on Instagram. I'll get that done by the end of the week, because I have enjoyed doing this image, and it's been absolutely fab colour along. Jen's information's in the description below, so if you want to check out her artwork, it's all in the description. I will be back. I'm going to be doing the obviously skin and hair series and the eye series as well. I'm going to do a bit more practice on, you know, streaming instead of doing streaming, but also do some pre-records as well. Get practicing on the video editing, which is a new thing to learn. And also as well come back with a few reviews, and then we have a brand new color along, which is for February, which is my birthday month. So we're going to be having a birthday extravaganza. So guys, I'll see you soon, and thank you so much everyone for popping along. It was nice seeing you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.